Hello and welcome to another empty flight. I haven't done one of these in a while. I don't want to do that scenario because it's dumb. So, you may have noticed that... Ooh, there's that hang-up again. You may have noticed in my latest NHL video that there was a bit of a hang-up at one point. And the reason for that is I believe I have a hard drive. My hard drive is going bad. Badly, poorly, not the way I would like it to. Do I want to build a railroad or a monorail? Monorail! Of course. See, look at this hang-up here. Ugh. Come on, build ye monorail. Wow. So, yes, indeed, there's some kind of bad, nasty things on my hard drive that's making it unhappy. So, we'll be going to the hangar for a little bit for some preventative maintenance. Whoops, that's also not what I wanted to do. Z key, there we go. So that is the current status of the L1011 channel. We're going to have to be on a little bit of a hiatus for a bit while I sort out these computer problems. I'm so sorry, but I've got so much things I would like to do. Get rid of those trees. All the things I'd like to do. Yes, I managed to finish up the Jade Falcon campaign. That was cool. Had a really interesting chat about who your player character may be when you're playing the various campaigns of Clan Wolf and Clan Jade Falcon. How interesting it is, and how great the game is at giving you a sense of rising up from the ranks to become the Khan and the best of the best. You start with these little missions, and you go to eventually winding up doing all the important deeds. Too high for supports. We'll see about that. And how it makes it feel like you're actually rising up through the ranks to get more responsibility and everything. MechWarrior 2 is just such a great game. I've mentioned it many times before, I believe. So, why not mention it again? On the subject of MechWarrior 2, yes, I'm intending to do Ghost Bear's Legacy. I don't know why, though. Ugh. So much difficulty. The missions are... Some of the missions are insane. Let's put it that way. If you've played it, you know which ones I'm talking about. In fact, one of the missions, I believe, is not actually completable without some kind of cheat codes. You could see a run-through of it from Sir MMPX. I can't remember his exact name. He's the guy who does a lot of the MechWarrior videos. He did a lot of the speedruns before I did my videos. He did quite a few of those speedruns. They were pretty cool. Can't bend my train. Land not owned by park. Isn't that just the way that it goes? He's a cool guy. He did a speed run of the Wolf and Jade Falcon campaigns with the Fire Moth. on hard difficulty. And that's amazing, man. Huh. I think I'll like monorail underground, huh? That would be cool. Sure. So he's a cool guy. I actually got in touch with him. I put a comment on one of his videos and he responded, so I'm actually honored. I am honored to be recognized by that guy because he is a great mech warrior too, I should say. You should definitely check out his channel if you have even the slightest interest in Mech Warrior. No, I don't want you to go up immediately. Yeah, I didn't think Mech Warrior 2 was a speed-runnable game, but it is. And he did it, and it's fantastic. So definitely check that out. I'll probably drop a link in an annotation here. Something like that. Oh. Oh, nope, no, can't do that. What did I just do? Ah, I feel like the AI in Transport Tycoon, doing the same things wrong over and over. So that was cool. It was cool to get in touch with him. He's a amazing guy. I just don't know how he hacked and slashed into all the MechWarrior 2 files. I don't even know. 1, 2, 3. You can only have 4 monorail stations on this game for some reason. He was really dedicated to the MechWarrior 2. So definitely check his stuff out if you're interested in it. And he did do Ghost Bear's Legacy. I don't want to go down. Monorail should be in the sky, man. He did Ghost Bear's Legacy in a Fire Moth. And all the honor that Clan Ghost Bear goes to him. Holy cow, I can't believe it. He did that. Such dedication and amazing. I'm going to run out of money. Whee! I wish it was that easy to make money in real life. I should put a station right here, I think. So yeah, he's a cool guy. Definitely check his stuff out. If you love the Mech Warrior 2, like I love the Mech Warrior 2. I do love the Mech Warrior 2. I've got so much plans for even the base game. I'm going to do some Trials of Grievance. Oh, I should be paying attention to my maximum funding is okay. Oh, don't research goofy stuff though. I don't need a roller coaster, and I don't need ride improvements, and I don't need scenery. Only need things that will make me money. Your park entrance fee is too high. What do you mean people won't pay $40 to ride the monorail? The Simpsons did it. Oh, the monorail to nowhere. Okay, I'll back that train up. I've got the Trials of Grievance I'm going to go through. I got the Holo Projector, Dictionary, Library, etc. Encyclopedia to go through. The training missions. Training missions are going to be fun. Now the station platform is too long. Make up your mind, you crazy single rail thing here. No, I think I should. I'm going to make that station go somewhere further on. Oh yes, you may have heard my phone in the background of some of my videos. I've got the I used the voice of the tree in the way. Use the voice of the computer in the Mech Warrior 2, which I called Ava after Command and Conquer. I use her voice going, incoming message. It's like, it makes me feel immediately attuned. I have to listen to that. It's important. And my ringtone now is the ESPN Saturday Hockey Night theme. Da 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 da. You know the one. Oh yes, hockey. Yeah, I'm intending to do more hockey, but like I said, the hard drive is not cooperating, and I actually lost almost 3/4 of the commentary for MVP Baseball number 71. 71? I think it's 71. Because of the hard drive is not my friend. It's being a jerk. So, unfortunately, these are the things that happen. Station platform too long. So that's why that happened. Technical difficulties and everything. As a harbinger of things to come. We're treeing the way. Boom! So yes, I do intend to do more videos. I'm not crapping out on you. Or flaming out or anything. I love to make me some videos. Did I just delete a path? I bet I did. I hate the way that you have to be... Oh, no, I didn't. I hate the way that it uses the right click as a delete button. Well, it's kind of neat. But sometimes you delete something you don't want to delete. Coming all the way back here. Tree in the way. As usual. So yes, I'm intending to do all the NHLs. I want to do more NASCAR, of course. That's having the problem. That was kind of the start of the problem when I started realizing there was a problem, because I was having so much difficulty with Fraps hanging up. All its sluggishness. It would hang up and not record properly. And the frame rate drops, and obviously you can't really race NASCARs if you can if you don't have all the frame rates. That's not good. You'll blink and you'll run right into some guy's bumper. So that was kind of the start of the problems. Start of the noticing the problems, I should say. When Fraps started to become unhappy and losing its frame count and dropping frames and such. This is going to be a really long monorail. So that was what would happen there. That's why there haven't been any NASCARs in a while, because Fraps was the first program to go. Or it's the canary in the coal mine, I should say. The first program that really is affected by the hard drive issues. Let's put this over this way, and we'll have the monorail go over the tops of people. That would be cool. People like to look up at things, right? And I've been salvaging what I could after that, making XSplit do what I could. XSplit is the program. Not high enough. Well, the monorail will sluggishly slow down because the monorail is not as fast as it thinks it is. Maybe we make another tunnel. That would be cool. Tunnels are great. They go underground. So that was the issue with Fraps. Fraps telling me the hard drive is not so good. The read-write capacity was in the monorail in the way. How can my monorail be in the way of my monorail? Alright, Lyle Langley. Ugh. So that's the way that happened, unfortunately. What is the height? 11? Oh, my monorail goes to 11. So that's why there hasn't been a NASCAR for a while. I will definitely make more NASCARs in the future, though. I am going to NASCAR the hell out of everyone. And eventually, I would like to actually get to... What I really want to do is play NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, which is a fantastic NASCAR game, but it was on the GameCube. I've been working with emulators about that. I have the actual GameCube and the actual discs, so it's not piracy. You know that. Whee! Monorail coming out of the tunnel like it's going someplace. Well, my monorail needs to go up. 1. Make a big lazy arc over the entrance here. But that's a great game, and I would like to play the campaign of it, going from the dirt tracks to the modified series, all the way to the truck series, and finally to the whatever cup, whatever they decide to sponsor themselves after. That would be a fun long play. I like that. And speaking of long plays, yeah, I'm intending to do Saturday Night Baseball forever, by the way. So, I hope you enjoy that. Let's see what happens after the end of the season. Get some more... Make our players do stuff. Where's my underground? Like a tube. The Tube in London! Oh, that reminds me of a funny anecdote I heard on the radio just today. So, you know, Star Wars is the big thingamajig that's going on. Obviously, all that excitement for the Star Warsing campaigns and the new movie coming out and everything. I had wanted to put up start playing X-Wing. Do a Let's Play of X-Wing. X-Play Let's Wing! But, alas, the computer, she no want me to. Anyway, was doing the trivia this morning on WJR 760 AM on your radio dial with Frank Beckman, the voice of Detroit, because that's where I live. I hope he hears this. That would be nice, maybe. Anyway, he was doing trivia. And one of the categories, they do it millionaire style on Friday. So you call in and you answer as many questions as you can, up to 5. So there's no one question. You get what I mean. So the guy was on the radio. The question was, what is the weapon that is used by the Jedi faction? What did I just do? What is the weapon used by the Jedi faction in the Star Wars movies? And the guy hesitated for a moment. He's like, the tube? The tube! The tube! Yeah, you know, the light tube. You just... Can you believe that? The tube. Oh my. The tube. He didn't even say light tube either. Just just the tube. Oh, that's awful. I'm even not that much of a Star Wars fan, and even I knew that. That was ridiculous. Ridiculous nonsense. So, yeah, the new Star Wars is out, so go see it, I guess. You like Star Wars, probably. I will always be loyal to Star Trek. What am I doing? I still need to build a footpath from my monorail. How do I get to ye monorail? Because it's underground. Oh dear. This will be interesting. So yes, more NHL videos should be coming once I get my hard drive fixed. More... What else is going on? Oh, Fallout. Yes, indeed, Fallout. Can I... Oh, thank you. I didn't think that was going to work. Thank you, Roller Coaster Tycoon, for doing what I tell you to do. You have successfully displayed the ability to do what I tell you to do. I like that. My dog does what I tell it to do. I like my dog. I should introduce you to each other. Remind me to do that. Ha 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 ha! Yes, more Mech Warriors. Ghost Bear's Legacy. Oh, I'm looking forward to Mercenaries. That's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. We'll have so much fun with that. I'll get to do all the talk about all the Mech Warriors, all the mechs and everything that's great about Mech Warrior. And the canon and the lore and everything. That's going to be so much fun. And here's a little spoiler alert. I am planning to do Mech Warrior 3 at some point. It's a bit tricky to do because it doesn't like the timing of modern computer operating system clocks, CPU things. So that's going to be a bit tricky, but I think I found a way to do it, and I'm looking forward to that. But we have to do things in order. And speaking of order, what the hell? Why can't I build their footpath in the way? How is that possible? Huh. What the hell? Boop. Look at that. Where was I? Mech Warriors. And such. Jeez, I lost my train of thought. My monorail of thought has gone off its monorail. Make that $1. I'd buy that for $1. No, not the dinky little cars. Oh, that's all I get? Oh. Oh, well. They look dumb. I like the big ones that look like a shuttle. Like at an airport. And, we'll do maximum waiting time of... Guests can't get to the entrance of Monorail 1. Oh yeah, I forgot to put an entrance at the first one. No minimum waiting time. Well, yes, minimum waiting time. 10 seconds. Okay. What was I talking about? Mech Warrior 3. Yeah, Mech Warrior 3 is a good game. I'll play that. That's a lot of fun. Fallout 3. We'll still be chugging along on that. I hope everybody didn't get the wrong impression from me when I did that epic exploding rant. I really do like Fallout 3. It's like a love-hate relationship where... No, I do have an entrance. Who does not have an entrance? It's so much fun to play, but there's all the things that get on my nerves about it. Not following quite the actual Fallout lore, as it were. Oh. Hello. I completely overlooked you, didn't I? So, on the one hand, it's goofy and it makes me mad when things are stupid and I don't have the right repercussions from blowing up an entire town. What the hell? I should be like the evilest evil since Hitler, and nobody's like, Everybody's like, "Whoa, that happened, I guess." But at the same time, it's really fun to play. So I'm not ditching Fallout 3. It's a lot of fun. I do like to play it. What else am I playing? Oh, Chuck Yeager. Chuck Yeager is a lot of fun. Oh, Chuck Yeager. We're going to be into the next campaigns there. The Korean War. We get to play with our jet fighters. And eventually we will get to play with the F-4 Phantom and the MiG-21 and missiles and everything. Doing all that cool dogfighting stuff. It's just such a great game. It marries the realistic-ish flight simulator model with a combat engine. And it does it over various eras. You can put all the different eras in between. So I really like Chuck Yeager. It's an amazing game, especially for 1991. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to have a Q path. There you go. Oops. Oh, speaking of Q, yes, started on Star Trek Vengeance Rights. Or Judgment Rights. Vengeance, yeah. I just dropped Vengeance because it's not really a very hilarious mission. The Adventures of Captain James T. Jerkface. Yeah, they'll be coming around. There's going to be a lot to do in Judgment Rights. It's a much, much bigger game, so I'm looking forward to that. I started a little bit on it, and, of course, the hard drive issues came to the forefront. So what I do is I charge 10 cents just to cover some of the operating costs. That's what I do. Yeah, there'll be more Adventures of Captain James T. Jerkface. You'll be looking forward to that. Some really cool stuff that you can do in Judgment Rights. Judgment Rights is going to be difficult because you can actually fail so badly that they take the Enterprise away from you. So that's going to be interesting how I'm going to do that. That's going to take a lot of work. But I do it all for you because you're so cool and you like to watch the things that I do. And I like to bring the things that I love to you. Oh, that's not nice. Path does not line up. So yeah, Adventures of Captain Jerkface. Command and Conquer, I need to figure out how to beat Nod 11. Holy cow, is that a difficult mission. Turn the rotations to 1 because people complain about the Ferris wheel for some reason. Nod 11 is just kicking my ass, and I put up an entire... What was that? What did I call it? Discarded luggage. Just a couple of times that I tried to bang my head against that stupid level. Ugh. You don't really have... You have to use 2 sets of... You got 2 sets of units, 2 groups of units, and you have to sort of coordinate them with each other. And Command & Conquer 1 is really not built for that. There we go. Make my maze amazing. Maze mode. What other modes are there, huh? Get lost mode. Children of the Corn mode. Alright, build an entrance there. So, as soon as I get that out of the way, I'm going to tackle Red Alert. I'm thinking about doing the covert ops missions of Command & Conquer, but I really don't. As much as I love Command & Conquer, it's just so... what's the word I want to say? Antiquated. It's so archaic. I don't really need a queue line that long, but oh well. That is sometimes a pain to play. I should hire some peoples. Red Alert is a lot more tuned up. And the covert ops in Command & Conquer are exceptionally difficult. Because you can't have enough difficulties in Command & Conquer. Why not? So I may not do those ones. I may show off the Jurassic Park missions. Because that was the thing of the 90s. Remember, it's a 90s game. There's that hang-up again. Build our merry-go-round. Oh, I love the merry-go-round in this game because every time it breaks down, I think about the song. Did you know that was the name of the Merry Melodies Looney Tunes song? That's what it's called, the actual song. The merry-go-round broke down. It make the darndest sound. Da 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 da. Diddle da 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 da. So I hear that in my head every time it says the merry-go-round broke down, because I'm like that. Yeah, Command & Conquer kicks my ass a lot. And then I will do Red Alert. I'm looking forward to Tiberian Sun. That's probably the best game. Oh, there's more hang-ups again, see? That's probably the most Command & Conquer-iest game there is. Because Red Alert 2 puts a lot... Red Alert 2 is a great real-time strategy game, but it puts a lot of the... camp into it. A lot of... How should we say? Why are you lot spacing yourselves out like that? Properly. Okay. It's a bit silly, and it's very straightforward, and it removes some of the Command & Conquer things, like branching mission paths and etc. So Tiberian Sun is the most Command & Conquer-y game, I think. We'll play with that. That'll be fun. Oh, there's another hang-up. Yeah, bad things are happening. Haha! I will hopefully get to do Renegade, too. Not Renegade the second, Renegade also. I did like that game! I don't care what people say. Come on. Space my monorails out better. One man... Yeah, I liked Renegade. It was all Command & Conquer-y, but first person. I'll play some music. Summer style. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. So I am intending to go through most of the Command & Conquer series. I will be tackling Generals. Generals is another game like Red Alert 2, where it's a very good real-time strategy game, but not necessarily a very good Command & Conquer game. It's a bit silly. Oh, whoa. Yeah, it freezes up like that. Where else should I build my things? Alright, there's a exit here, isn't there? Put attractions around my stations. I did like Generals. Generals was a lot of fun, but it didn't feel like so much... It's got the same sort of Fallout vibe to it, where it's fun, but it doesn't quite feel right. And it seems to be in quite poor taste now, with all the terrorisms exploding everywhere. Jeez. That is not cool. What's up with that? Why you gotta blow people up? The hell? That's dumb. So yeah, Generals and the Generals 0 Hour has a pretty neat little, like, Mortal Kombat game to it, where you face various generals with their different powers on their levels and such. So that'll be fun. I'll get to that when I get to it. That's kind of not where I like to be. So there's a lot I've got in store. It's just right now. I got a monorail in the way. How about that? Bumpy McHill there. I just don't have all the time to do it. One of the other games I want to start a Let's Play of is Homeworld. You guys remember Homeworld? I still have the original disc of that. So I'd like to be a playthrough of that. So we'll look forward to that if you're into the science-y fictions. Also, if you're into science fiction, maybe you would be interested in my writing, because I am a science fiction writer. Did you know that? How about that? I'll put a link to it somewhere in here on my writing.com profile, and you can check out my book on Amazon.com, where it's basically takes it's all the cool things that I like about sci-fi all crammed together, in my opinion. Single ride per admission? Unlimited ride per admission. Must be closed first. I know, that slide is dangerous if you're not prepared for it. So the gist of it is, in the 1980s, there was a secret program. Well, this is fiction, right? There's a secret program to... Oh, that's a hang-up, isn't it? That's bad. There's a secret program to create genetically engineered super soldiers, combining human and animal DNA to make better, more powerful, to take the traits from various animals and turn them into people. Sort of a Dr. Moreau kind of thing. Or Uplift if you prefer. Put some scrambled eggs right there. Scrambled eggs. Oh my darling, how I love your legs. So that's the idea there. But I try to make it so that it's their innate animal characteristics come through as well as their humanity side. So I think it's very similar to sort of what Spock was going through as a half human, half Vulcan, where he's got his Vulcan side and he's got his human side. In this case, the animals have their animal side and their human side, and the way they interact with each other, I thought it was a very interesting way to adapt them, because they have their innate animal instincts, but they also have their civilized side. And also, it's set in the future, so there's all kinds of battle mechs and starships and cool stuff. Explosions and all the things I like. If you like Battletech, I'm pretty sure you'll like my writing. If you like Star Trek, pretty sure you'll like my writing. And bits of Battlestar Galactica in it, too. So, there's that. What else do I have on the table? Oh, here it comes! Where is it? Oh, the monorail broke down. The music turned off. Build some refreshment stands. Yep, so there's a lot on the table. I'm looking forward to doing all those cool things for you, to entertain you. For free, mostly. I would love it if you partake in my ads. That helps to bolster up my... I don't know. I like to think that my videos have a little value monetarily. Either way, oh, I can't build that there. Unable to comply, building in progress. So I appreciate when you do look at my ads. Help support the L1011 and the things he does. Because I do a lot of work for you guys. And I really only ask tiny little bits in return. But at the same time, I'm doing something I love. So don't think of it as me whoring myself out. Because I really do love playing these games. And showing them off to you. And bringing the experience that I felt when I originally played some of these games. I like to think of myself as a museum curator. To bring back the experience of what it was like to play these games in their initial, original state. And to appreciate the games with the respect they deserve. So I hope you understand that. I don't want to insult my audience. I think you guys are very intelligent. So I would like to give the backstory and the interesting trivia of the various video games that I play. This episode would not be complete without building a roller coaster, would it? So I hope you enjoy that and understand. Share the appreciation that I have. And it's great seeing all these games come back. Empire Earth. Oh yes, Empire Earth is another one. I was thinking of Good Old Games and I said Empire Earth instead, but goodoldgames.com is a great place. I got Empire Earth there. Especially Fallout. I'm overjoyed with the response I've gotten to Fallout. The people who would otherwise have not looked at the game because it's so old. But I can bring the appreciation and tell them, help them appreciate why it's such a great game. Yeah, Good Old Games is a great game website. I didn't want to do that. Cut your head off with timber. Oh, I need to build a roller coaster, and I do not need to use much money. So we'll just be something not so fancy. Speaking of not so fancy, I do like to bring the original experience for most of these games. This is why I did the DOS version of Command & Conquer, because I think it's a truer, more authentic, I should say, experience that way. Tree's in the way. Bring back the experience of what it would really be like to have played this game back when it was new. Yeah, you seen all those hiccups and hang-ups? Yep. Bad things are happening, and they're happening to me. Also why I did the DOS version of MechWarrior 2 as opposed to the Titanium Edition. Because the Titanium Edition changes a lot of things also. To get that pure original form. But sometimes I do wacky things like my Descent thing. But I thought that was cool. Descent. I'm wondering whether I want to play Descent 2. because it's such a difficult game. What is my height? 13. What did I go to? 18. So I should be able to do this without breaking anyone's neck. You got to be careful about them breaknecks. People don't like that for some reason. And Descent 3 is not a thing I'm going to play, so don't ask about that. I have no interest in that particularly. Wasn't particularly happy with how it happened. Yeah, Empire Earth, I'm wanting to do some more footpath in the way, eh? What about this way? Footpath in the way. Something in the way. Can I go underneath? Yes, I can. Do another. Nope, I guess not. What? Up? Yep, there's that hang-up again. Yeah, a lot of things I would like to do. Besides the NASCARs, what else have I missed? I was just saying something and I already forgot about it. Something about Descent? No. Descent is... Yeah, I might do Descent too. It's a lot more difficult. But it helps that they took out the hit scan enemies, which is good. That stupid driller that I hate so much. Maybe I'll play Doom. You guys like Doom? Doom's a cool game. To think of some way to liven it up a bit. Yeah, there's a lot of games I would like to do. What else? Oh, one of the games that I'm really looking forward to trying to do is Mafia 2, which is a fantastic game. And I'm not sure how well that's going to work out because it's got a lot of dialogue in it. And I don't want to be stepping all over the dialogue and getting all over everybody's lines. But that's a great game. I've been wanting to do that one for a long time. Because it's everything I like about Grand Theft Auto without being Grand Theft Auto. If that makes sense. It's got an actual story and everything, instead of Grand Theft Auto being like all the... I'll say it. Grand Theft Auto is stupid. The stories are dumb. I can't put it any other way. I always felt they were dumb. Not intelligent. What am I doing? Speaking of not intelligent, I didn't do that the way that I wanted to do that. The way I wanted to do it. Maybe if I do a bump hill like this. That'll work. Yeah, I've never liked the Grand Theft Auto stories. They were always irritating. All the characters were unlikable. Even Tommy Vercetti was a jerk. It's just... I don't want to play a guy who's... Well, I don't know. It's you have the temptation to blow up everything and shoot all the guys, but... I'm not sure how you would make a likable character out of it. Anyway, Mafia 2 does a good job of that, and I would love to play that. I'm going to play that at some point. Can I complete roller coaster? Watch it hang up and freeze. I think when I complete this roller coaster, that will be the end of this video. Going down. There we go. Alright, see how our roller coaster works. Whoops. I forgot, I didn't build enough station. There we go. Okay. Make it lower a bit. So I think that's everything you need to know about the happenings in the L1011 hangar. All the good stuff will be coming, I assure you. Whether reality will cooperate or not is another question. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Alright. Thank you for watching. And let's watch our roller coaster go around. And our roller coaster sucks. Haha! Oh well. Boom! And on a happy note. Haha! Thank you all for watching. Boom goes the roller coaster. And then there were one. Would you guys like me to play through the campaign of Roller Coaster Tycoon? Leave comments in the comment area place. Alright, see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, or subscribe. You can also interact with me on Twitter and Facebook at L1011Widebody. And if you'd like, you can pledge to sponsor me at patreon.com/L1011Widebody.